Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinay and we like watching anime. My favorite anime is One Piece and that's what we will be reacting to today. But we will watch other animes as well. Action, adventure, slice of life, rom-com, deep dark sci-fi animes, supernatural animes, name your piece, we got it. And if you want to check out the reactions to those, there's a link in the description for the playlist. Go check that one out and see all the other animes that I've been watching like Dan Dan Dan, My Dress Up Darling, Grand Blue, Season 2, guys. Yes, everything is out there and some other anime there as well. Well, we are on episode 1143, guys. Lots of stuff is happening. 1142 was a banger of an episode. Luffy finally got to be in the battle, and we seen Sanji's amazing moves. But we are at a loss yet because it doesn't matter what happened and how great these people are. Sanji cannot outspeed, let's say outspeed, because he's not as fast as Light is, and Kizaru is literally that. Kizaru was able to get ahead of Sanji, and well, Vegapunk already had done death or like life-threatening damage to Vegapunk. What did I say? Sorry, Saturn. Saturn had already done life-threatening damage to Vegapunk, and even though Sanji was there to save him, he wasn't able to fully save him, and Kizaru was able to do the last strike. It's kind of a sad thing, but it also a good thing that in the end, it was not an enemy that killed Vegapunk. It was in actually a friend. If that's some consolation, let's say. I don't get it. I think Sanji should have been able to save Vegapunk because I don't think Kizaru can beat Sanji. Or if you think what I mean, I think power levels are just different in One Piece. But in any case, Luffy was furious, and even though Saturn had lost all control over his powers, and he was into rage mode, but Luffy went even further and went into God mode, basically just handling Kizaru in one hand and Saturn in other hand, and became a huge person, just like a giant, just like how maybe that's the relation he has with the Sun God and the giants, and how they know what Luffy is. So this episode, Luffy is gonna be just literally 1v2ing Saturn and Kizaru. And there's also something mysterious which happened last episode was Vegapunk died, but there was a message that triggered right after his death. So I think he knew he was going to die. Well, if you expect a Buster call on the island, and if you're the smartest man on the world, you probably make some counter moves, or you plan some moves before that even happens. And I think that's what he did. He was able to give Bonnie the final commands or the authority for the pacifistas out there. She has the highest authority. Not even Vegapunk has it. Not even Saturn has it, and not even other people have it. So everybody's behind Bonnie and want to kill her, but the giant saved them. And now he's also had some kind of message for the whole world. So we don't know what that is, and that's what we are here to find out. But before that, I think Luffy's gonna kick ass this episode, guys. So let's get started. All right, I'm not gonna skip recap because I just want to see what's happening. Yeah, he should have been able to see this coming. Don't you think so? Like he has all the types of Hakis there. Ugh. There you go. One hand Kizaru and the other hand Saturn. See, I don't fancy this Luffy. He laughs in the face of death and everything. It's a bit different. Hmm. Does Vegapunk know some sort of secret? Humble but genius scientist. Wow, the truth of the world. No, people are already busy in their own stuff. So if you just start doing something, I don't think people are going to listen in. Oh damn, that's a broadcast, so nobody can stop it. Or probably they can if they found a source. Sanji, essentially what you're holding is a dead body. For an hour? That's too long. These guys might be at the safest place. Hmm. Wow. Look at the size of them guys. And what? And what do you expect to do there? Oh. It would damage a normal giant, but these eyes are warriors. I don't think that's going to be helpful. Damn. There has to be some prep time. Set up your pieces. Mhm. Every part of the world is getting ready for his broadcast. Some islands should be more prepared than the other. Yeah, at this point, nobody's seen Vegapunk. So nobody knows if this is even true or false. See? It's so crazy. It's so easy to manipulate information, guys, in this world and in real world. Like, look at this. we know from a third person's perspective and us watching One Piece that Luffy did not take Vegapunk as hostage, or he's just trying to help him get out of there and escape alive. Escape well alive. Yes, that's not possible now, but in any case, but literally everywhere in the world, it's being spread that Luffy is the one responsible for taking Vegapunk as a hostage. And in the end, now that he's going to mention that if you are seeing this message, I'm basically dead. That's what he's going to see. That's what he's going to say. So everybody else in this world will assume that it was Luffy or the Straw Hat Pirates that caused this commotion and were the reason behind the killing of Vegapunk. So, do you see how crazy that is? Now, just put that in your own, like, connect the dots in your real world and say, and, and think how much information out there is just misinformation. So, I don't know. I wouldn't trust anything without a proper, reliable source. And even if that source is credible, there's high chance or there's chances there that this is likely a misinformation that's being spread out there. So we don't know. And not saying that every source is wrong, because some people do actually risk their lives to get to the truth and spread the truth out there, like for example, WikiLeaks and stuff. But in any case, here that's how much, that's how different the information being spread out there is regarding pirates. Some pirates definitely so, like Kid and Law and Blackbeard and other pirates. Like the information might be as real, but it's like they're supposed to be antagonists, so they do what they want to do, and they just don't care what they are doing or who they are doing to. Whereas in Luffy's case, we know that he is one of the good guys. Same with Shanks, I think he also would be considered one of the good guys in terms of all the pirate world, and they have a different objective than, let's say, just conquering the world, like But it's so crazy out there that this information is just spread. Regarding Vegapunk's message, I think that's smart that he has some kind of message set up before he even knows that and he knows that he's going to die. And in the off chance that he dies, he has this information that he wants to share with the world. Now, if he did make it out of there alive, he could be using, but he has that information in his head and he could be willing to spread it from wherever he wants. But in this case, since he died on Egghead, that information source or the video source that is broadcasting, that has to be on Egghead, like the other Gorosei said. And before, like, I hope nobody knows where that source is. Lilith, is that Lilith? York might know where that is, where the source is, and that's the one chance the Navy has to disrupt the signal and cut off the broadcast with the help of the Vegapunk that betrayed. But I don't think even she knows, because apparently Vegapunk knew that she's going to betray him, and if she's going to betray him, and that's what he knew, so he has to set it up in a place where nobody knew, nobody knows, kind of stuff like that. If I were to assume on what the source is, I would say it should be somewhere that even Vegapunks can't do anything about. And the only likely place that I think that is the robot. The big robot where nobody knows if it's even active or alive, and the technology is like 500 years in the future. So I think that's where I would hide the source or so, whatever that information, whatever that snail may be that may be broadcasting this message. Either that or somewhere close to the mother flame, so that the message is also self-destructed once it's done broadcasting. But we'll find out what happens now. Are we going to see every village setting up broadcast? Yeah, that's what I'm laughing at. They can't even afford it. Luffy's village is very poor, guys. Just in contrast, Goa Kingdom out there is extremely rich. Aliche? Wow, that's an excellent secretary. This guy is shady, guys. Morgan's is shady. He's smart though. I don't think the message is going to start this episode. It's just the pacing of One Piece. We all are familiar with it. Okay. Oh, people have already set it up. This is where the current revolutionaries are because they lost their base at Hachinoze. Man, Revolutionary Army has some good sources. Look at that. They already know that he has replicated his bodies or something. Oh, so he was aware, like we did. Alright. Are we going to start with the broadcast this episode? No, guys, we are not. Look at the size of Kuma in front of the Giants. And Kuma is also supposed to be one of the descendants of the Giants clan, or I guess at least from their own part. That's what it makes sense, guys. He has Giants blood in it. Oh, that's an amazing skull. Do you see that? What's that? Could be an animal. A huge giant animal. Oh, of course, you guys have the best screen. I guess we're not going to see Emu. The still images were amazing. Okay, yes, finally! Come on, Luffy, what are you gonna do? Yeah. Throw them away. Oh, look at him, he can literally get them out in one hand. Oh! Nice! Oh, what is that? What the hell is this? Yes! Finally! Luffy literally threw them away. He thinks of them as a pizza. Oh, oh God. Man, you don't want to be enemies with Luffy, man. What? Is he coming back? How did he manage to do that? Kizaru is done. He's not waking up after this. Yeah, he's more scarred by this than the actual physical damage. Damn, Luffy. Yeah, so what? Yeah. Did he forget Luffy can see into the future? Man, that had no effect on him whatsoever. Huh? What's summoning? Oh, is he gonna call all of them there? Oh no! Oh shit! Just one of them was crazy enough. Then all of them are coming in. All of them are. Don't tell me all of them are coming in. Oh, damn. Luffy's gonna need all the help he can. What the hell? Okay, I'm excited that but they probably are not revealing what the other people's devil fruits are. Oh, whoa. Not good, guys. Not good. Not good at all. Not at all good. This situation got 10 times more difficult than it. 10? Let's say 10 for each new person, each Gorosei that comes up there. 50 times more difficult than what it already had been. Oh, God, no way. So, I don't think Luffy is going to be able to handle that on his own. He needs Sanji, Zoro, Jinbei, and is there anybody else? And the two giants. I think he's going to need help of all of them to fight them off. Even Bonnie, with all the power she has, she probably might be one of the person who can fight off against, or at least tackle or slow down the other five. But man, we are we are in, guys. We are in. We want to see what the powers of other people are, and this is truly amazing that it's been happening so quick. Like it was literally what I think 30 or 20 episodes before that we saw Imusama and all other five people, all the other five Goroseis fight against Sabo on Marijo, and now we are in Egghead, and immediately we saw Saturn over there, and with his powers, he can't even be damaged. That was funny. Luffy doesn't even think of them as opponents, he think of them as like pizzas. And he was able to spin them off and just throw them. That's what we want to do. Like that's the strategy. If you're not able to beat them, you might be able to throw them so far away that they're unable to come back. But the man was crazy. He can also hover just like Luffy can. I don't know what kind of fruit power allows them to do this, but and I don't even think they are using those Rokushiki techniques that Rob Lucci and everybody else is using. But Kizaru, the man who can literally fly, wasn't able to fly. Whereas, and yes, we can consider that he actually wants out of that battle and he doesn't want to be involved in this battle anymore because he literally killed his own best friend, if that's what you want to call him. If that's what you want to call Vegapunk, I think they were close friends, let's say. Um, but I think he wants out. I think we're not gonna be able to see Kizaru anymore. I think he's just gonna sit out this whole battle. Doesn't matter what the reason is, but he also is heavily physically damaged at this point. So I don't think Kizaru is gonna be a problem anymore. That said, we are done for that. But five Goroseis, all of them together, fighting against one Yonko. Is this even has this even happened before? Does it even make sense? I don't think not neither Roger nor Whitebeard, Kaido or any other Yonkos of the sea. I don't even think Zebek fought against all of them together, and he was supposed to be one of the greatest pirate or like the most strongest pirates whatsoever. I think 'cause if you have a crew like Whitebeard and Kaido and Big Mom, and you are the leader, I think you are definitely stronger than them. But I don't even think he got to do this. So whatever message Vegapunk has for the world, that is going to be truly devastating or eye-opening for the world, and it is going to be a bad thing for Goroseis because they cannot let this truth get out in the open. So that I think this is going to cause distress um, within the civilians against the navies, and that doesn't work for them because navy is the highest authority, and if they don't have, they're already kind of like an authoritarian figure, and they control everything in the world. But if the world knew that they are um, basically manipulating them, there's going to be a revolt everywhere in the world, and they don't want that. So they're going to do everything they can to fight against Luffy. But I did not expect, I did not expect all of them to show up at one place at Egghead, and we are going to see everybody's faces, powers, fruits, guys. If this is not an exciting time to be alive and watching One Piece, I don't know what is, guys. That's crazy. That's amazing. Ah, did you see the animation in this episode? Like literally a random marine that has about 5 seconds has such details. One Piece is actually pulling it off now, and it did. I mean, we of course saw that it pulled off. It pulled the animation of quality up from whatever it was used to be, and mind you, since like Wano or since even like Dressrosa, it is already at peak level, and they're even getting better and better every episode, even for random frames. And man, I don't know what budget Toei has, but it has been crazy. That's the best. This is like as an animation studio, you are blessed to have One Piece. As a director, as a editor, or the teams working on One Piece, you are blessed, guys. You are truly blessed, and thank you for pulling off what you're doing here. Anyway, that's my 2 cents about it. That's what I think about the episode. Next episodes are going to be fire. We are going to see Luffy fight off against five, not one, not two, but all the five Gorosei. I'm not sure if we are gonna get out of this unscathed, if you know what I mean. Like I think we already lost Vegapunk, but five of them together at one place. This is going to be devastating. Law fought Blackbeard. Um, Kid fought Shanks, and all of them got destroyed. There's no way I think that we come out of this battle unscathed. Like one of our crew has to be getting damaged, but this damage, I hope it stays that way only to damage because our next journey is Elbaf, and we are going to need all the possible strength we have for one of the final arcs of One Piece. Well, anyway, that's what I think about this episode. Let me know what you think about this episode in the comments. Also, do you also think the same that we're not going to be getting out of this undamaged? Let's say we're going to have to suffer something from this episode, and five Goroseis against one Yonko Luffy. That's not happening. We have to have everybody there. We have to. Zoro has to. Zoro has to get done with this fight as soon as possible. Because without Zoro, Jinbei, Sanji, Luffy is going to be having trouble there. He already is having trouble fighting just Saturn, and now he doesn't even get damaged. But I hope everything works out in our favor, guys. Anyway, let me know what you think about the episode in the comments. Are you excited about the fights for on 1v5 fights? I guess it's not even 1v1 anymore. 1v5 fights, the powers and the fruits of other Goroseis. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you for the next one. Until then, bye bye.